Hey, are you fasting, bro?
Hey everyone, a.k.a. Hadi, fasting bro. For Friday's weekly video, I had originally planned it to be an episode I called Ask the Fasting Bro, where I go through comments on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also my email and answer 5 of the best questions and feature it on the video. But since Fasting Bro YouTube channel is still new, for this week, I'm going to come up with 5 common questions that people ask during my early weight loss transformation. Hopefully by next week, I will get some social interaction from you guys so I can start answering some posted questions. Question 1. How did I go from this to this? Pictures tell 1,000 words. I could show you hundreds of photos from my fat days and you could instantly notice that none of them are photoshopped. I went from 98 kilos to 65 kilos in just 4 short months. When I first started dieting, I was doing Atkins for a few weeks. I was not following it religiously though. I didn't quite like it. Then I discovered PSMF, protein sparing modified fast diet. It's basically like a keto diet, but unlike keto, you need to keep your fat intake very low. I was eating 800 calories daily from Monday to Saturday, eating lemon grilled chicken breast with occasionally switching it to canned tuna in water. And on Sundays, I do carb refeed. As opposed to having a carb refeed as a cheat day, I was still looking after what I eat, making sure I only eat complex carbs, keeping my fat intake low and a moderate protein. Also, I exercise a lot. Which brings me to question number 2. Did you, during my first transformation, ever exercise? Of course. By the way guys, if you want to know a little bit more about myself, you can go to my website at fastingbro.com by clicking this. So what kind of exercise did I do during my early transformation? I bought a 10 kilos dumbbell set and a $180 cheap ellipticals machine. I do 45 minutes cardio on the ellipticals every single day of the week, and I work my upper body and lower body parts using isolation movements with the dumbbells. Some people say that 80% of the body is made in the kitchen. Is it? But in my experience, it's more like 50-50, because if you do not do cardio or lift weights, you will still lose weight. But your skin might get saggy, which can lead to that skinny fat look. I mean, I don't know, there's not a single time during my diet that I did not exercise. It's just that important as the diet itself. Question 3. How can you stand fasting for almost a day? And how can you stand training fasted? If you check my website at fastingbro.com, I mentioned that I didn't even know intermittent fasting is a diet protocol. I just did it for convenience. But here's the story. Back when I first started dieting, I was still working at home. I got an office set up in my room. I guess I was just lazy to get out and eat a few times a day. I thought by eating only once a day, yes, I only eat once a day during my fast. I thought by eating only once a day, it would give me a better chance to lose weight and manage calories easily. Same goes with training fasted. My home gym setup is in my room. Again, I was lazy to get out and eat a pre-workout meal, so my day would look like this. I work in the morning in my office/room. Then in the afternoon, I lift weights, do cardio, take a bath, then get out of the room and eat. I just got used to the whole thing without even trying. Question 4. What type of food did you eat? I already answered this in question number 2, but let me elaborate. I was doing very low carb. I was eating no more than 10 grams of carb every day except for Sundays. Lemon grilled chicken breasts and occasionally canned tuna in water. 2-3 scoops of whey protein to make sure my protein intake is enough for the day, and a very tiny portion of green veggies. I also drank 84 ounces of water a day. Question 5. Did you take any fat loss pills? No, I never did take any weight loss supplements or slimming pills of any kind during my early transformation. In fact, it was not until early last year when I started taking a fat burner. And if you've taken a fat burner before, you know its main purpose is to supplement a workout and not directly to burn fat. It just acts as an energy booster. The reason for me taking a fat burner is because I started lifting heavy compound movements at the start of last year. Alright guys, I'm gonna head back to my cave now and continue fasting. I'll see you in the next video. Live longer.
Seriously, you clicked on this video, so click the subscribe button now. I'll wait. I have all night. I'll wait. I have all night. You done it yet? Seriously, you done it yet?